King slays the Kings. The perfect headline, tagline, whatever you're gonna say. That's how the game was. It was just LeBron James who wanted to take over after 2 days, and it's what has finally happened. So, Aniket,
Ah,
how excited and how happy are you? Lakers finally going 3-0 up at the start of the season. I mean, happening after 14 long years. It's like ages. Ages. We were,
it's during when Barack Obama first took his term, in his first term.
and
It's
I
been
was
that
just
long.
I was in ninth standard going into my 10th. So, yeah, that was my age at that point of time. So, it's that old. That old.
Yeah. I
But
think
anyway,
firstly in our preview, like if we get straight away get into this game. We
yes,
talked in our
yes,
preview yesterday night. For those who have not watched it, if you want, we previewed this game just to see. I mean, just to talk about how the Lakers may perform on a back to back. And
yes.
I think they didn't disappoint us, right? They came out firing. They were making
They were
shots. They were
sluggish. They
defending.
were sluggish. They were sluggish. They were
They
slow.
they still had a good lead. They still built up a good lead in the first half. Obviously, like every Lakers team, they tend to give away leads at this point. So they gave it away. They had a 10 to 12 point lead. They gave it away, and it became like a
We got a 15
4 point
point
lead.
lead. We gave away. We gave away that.
It became a 4 point at the halftime, and then the second half was what do you say, a game of runs, right? I think Kings had a big
Yes.
run in the third quarter. Then the Lakers made a strong run to start the fourth, and got back the lead, and. Yeah, and please don't talk to me if your team is not 3-0, 3-0 to start the season. Unless you are a fan of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Correction, Delvin. It's not just your team, it's also the Celtics who are 3-0 at this point of time. So, there are only three teams in the NBA as of now who have won all the three games and are at the top of the league and respective
Mhm.
conferences. And just to add to what, Aniket was saying, Aniket, AD and Braun went 11 of 11 in the fourth quarter. They both did not miss a single shot. And especially LeBron, I mean, he did the major scoring. If you want to, I'll just put up the stat sheet. I was just presented.
Yeah,
Oh yes. This is exactly what Dylan's saying. I mean, yeah, we don't care the shit about anyone, to be honest.
I know. But
And
if we quickly talk about you to make telling you mentioning about the superstars being 11 for 11, in the fourth. That's what superstars are paid for, right? They have to show up in the crunch time. And we thought that LeBron and AD coming on a back to back, considering the ages, especially LeBron, might not, show up in seventh gear. But
right,
I mean, with their conditioning, with the form they are in right from the Olympics, and now we are seeing it to start the season as well. They're able to
right.
take the game away from the opponents, and 11 for 11 is just a credit to how much work they put in.
I just want to point out one thing, Aniket. If you noticed, LeBron was a little bit on the back foot for the first two games. And
Yeah,
as this third game started, it was him who took the front foot. So, I guess it was pre-planned from I feel it that way. So it was pre-planned from the coaching staff that LeBron has to show his, prowess and all that stuff in one of those games, but we'll give AD and others a chance in the others. And that's what it happened. And that's what is how it happened. And like Delvin says, LeBron saw DeMar in front of him. Yes, LeBron too. But Delvin, just to again point out one thing. I mean, I would like to mention that 2 minutes of play where Demar also went berserk with the 3 pointers. He was like 3 of 3 for that 2 minutes of
hmm
play, and the lead of Lakers was cutting down because LeBron had gone to the bench. So it was a little bit scary for us. But
yeah.
somehow we have come over the Kings, and AD also breaks his
Oh,
streak with
finally,
Sabonis, and all credit goes to just one man, the
King.
King,
And
the King.
and again, we should credit the coach as well. JJ Redick has definitely done wonders to this team. I think Anthony
Oh
Davis
yes,
said in his post game also that the way we have started the season, we've kind of put the league on notice. Definitely, they put
yes,
the league on notice because I wouldn't have thought many analysts would have predicted Lakers to go 3-0 considering their schedule, right? They're facing the Timberwolves, the conference finalists from last year. Then the Suns, who won like about 49 games, 50 games last season. And then now the Kings, who are also, a Pacific Division rival. So definitely
Yes.
a very impressive start. And the league is definitely noticed. They're watching the Lakers, they're watching Anthony Davis, the current early MVP and Defensive Player of the Year favorite. Obviously, it's too early, but he should be there in the conversations if he continues this performances.
True that, true that. And like Delvin said, Demar has to put in threes. But Delvin and Aniket, when Demar was part of the Bulls setup, he used to mainly go for the mid jumpers. He never used to
Yeah.
go for the 3 pointers. He was comfortable with that because they did have 3 point shooters. But
Hmm.
as of now, even after having Malik Monk in their side, they need
Hmm.
someone to shoot threes, and that's what Demar did there in the fourth quarter. Uh,
Yeah.
Another thing, Jackson, there was a point when LeBron was leading the second unit, and we had whom Max Christie connect Jackson Hayes and D'Lo. Del. I guess it was 2018 season, right? When we saw LeBron playing with youngsters.
2018
You
season,
know,
yes.
no sniping. Alonso injured for 2 years. Lavine, yes. But finally, Lavine is coming up. Huh, Delvin? Don't
Levin is
forget
coming.
that. Lavine is coming up.
If not for that contract, I would have, straight D'Lo straight up for Levine and a pick or
Sure.
something. But unfortunately, Levine
Sure,
has a
sure.
huge contract. That's the problem. But yeah, let's get back to this game.
Yeah. So, I was
But
really happy
Harry,
to
before
see.
you,
Huh.
just one quick point. Just look at the points which is shared among the starters. I call that
Yes.
a very balanced offensive showing.
Exactly.
Everyone has
Exactly.
contributed exceedingly well in this game. Obviously, the superstars have contributed more, but look at Hachimura and Reeves and Russell Russell finally showed up today.
Yeah. Like we discussed it yesterday, this might
Yeah.
be the game where Russell shows up. And I'm happy that apart from the threes, he's going to the ring and taking up those layups because,
Hmm.
those are the easy buckets you get and one. So you need that. And I guess Delvin also agrees that because the Cavs love to do the same, apart from shooting threes, their players love to go to the ring and take that and one every time. So,
Hmm.
these are the extra points that all the championship teams have done well, barring
Yeah.
the Warriors, because Warriors was the only shooting side that actually won championship on just 3 pointers, to be honest.
This is what we saw from the Lakers in the championship season as well, right? They love to play inside the paint, love to
Yes.
attack the rim. And in the last few seasons, we didn't see much of it because, AD was
Yeah.
injured, unfortunately. And LeBron also, he didn't have that motivation under Ham early on in the season. But now we're seeing a start to the season that we have not seen since the championship season and the
Yeah.
season after that. So
No,
definitely I mean, we'll see how far this team can go. Obviously, they're going to lose sometime. So it's now they want to go
see,
82-0,
See, yeah,
but
no,
good
no,
start.
no team can go that. Even
Yeah,
if I'm playing on the 2K, I would lose 1 or 2 games. That is
exactly.
bound to happen because the algorithm has been set in such a manner that even if I know the trick to how and from where to press that button for a 3 pointer, I'll surely miss one. So, getting back to what you said that the points have been equally balanced and stuff. But, the thing is, you cannot stop this team from scoring now, and
Hmm.
they'll come at you. Be it Christie, be it Connect, be it Jackson Hayes, be it Gabe Vincent. Though Gabe Vincent had just 2 points, he still contributed in a lot of ways on the defensive side of it
Yeah,
because he was close with his man. And Rui, wow, what a rejuvenation! And I mean, I just loved watching him today. I just loved watching Rui today.
I think Rui has had
So
a very good start to the season, right? Not just today. Like he's been like
yes,
the Lakers.
yes,
He's been a Lakers second best player, I would say. Like because he's bringing so
yes,
much of rebounding also this season compared to
yes.
how it was last season. Last season we saw that the Lakers used to shoot and nobody used to go in for the offensive boards. But JJ Redick has focused on emphasizing the offensive rebound. So players are crashing on the glass at this point. Like Rui,
Yeah.
even Austin is doing that. So good,
See,
yeah, definitely.
13 offensive rebounds. And
Hmm.
and guess what? Guess what? King's defense was actually really shite, to be honest. Had we not made those silly turnovers, unnecessary turnovers, we would have won by quite a big margin. But
Yeah.
the Kings allowed us to get in the game quite easily. It wasn't easy for us during the Suns game, but it was quite easy for us with the Kings game, because it's like no
Yeah.
defense, only attack.
Mm.
It was that kind of a game. And as you mentioned about this rebounding stuff, we have been averaging more than 8 offensive rebounds this season per game, and it's just 3 games into the season. So the team is actually doing well, and
Mm.
that's where the hustle points and the easy buckets coming, and it demoralizes the opposition, because in sports you have to demoralize the opposition with the brain. Psychic
Yeah.
demoralization is
I
important.
agree. And the
This is
Kings players also had a good. I think the Kings also had a good game from there. Their star also showed up, like De'Aaron Fox and
yes, yes,
Sabonis. Also, these guys had a good game. But
yes.
yeah, he was just better on this day. Like, and we did not beat the Kings last season, right? We went 0 and 4 against. I mean, the
0 and
Lakers went
4.
0 and 4 against them. So it was good to start off with a good victory against. And especially all these victories will be very important considering the West. We talked about it, right? It's a bloodbath, and all of this
True.
in the same division as well. The Kings, Lakers, Suns, and also it's good to stack up wins in this early part of the season.
It is necessary. It's necessary. Just to put into context, I'll put up the table. Lakers are now 3 wins with 0 losses. Thunder are with 2. Pelicans are with 2. Thunder and Pelicans actually play tomorrow and a back to back. So we'll get to. It will be clear whether we'll have that 1 game advantage over the others or not. So let's see what happens. But it was quite good game. There was
Yeah,
some with all the positive, there has to be some negative, and the only negative for this side today was a little bit of overworking out, because we played a high intensity game yesterday, and even today we had to do that. And D'Lo needs to up his game. Even though he scored 16, he has been very
mm.
casual. We expect him to do better. We expect him to do better, because
Yeah,
it's privilege, and it's very, what do we say, lucky, or a very standout thing that you play in NBA. You get a chance to play in NBA, and I guess D'Lo has been part of NBA setup for more than 10 years now, but to have that casual attitude on the floor isn't acceptable. He has to do better. He has to, give respect to the game, or else the game will stop giving respect to DLO, and he's gonna
mm.
lose all the attributes that he has. So,
Mm.
he needs to work on himself a lot. So he not only helps himself but also the team.
Yeah, agree. Also, like
So, uh,
LeBron, 40 years old, went on an amazing solo run of his own.
40,
I know
40.
I have no words for this guy, man. Seriously.
I put out a tweet. Uncle LeBron, please don't play like a rookie, a 20-year-old rookie. Play like an uncle. I know
Mm.
LeBron is gonna watch that or read that and gonna laugh it out loud, but that guy is not human. That guy is not human. You're going to be 40 in December, and you're still doing all this stuff alone, working on your body, working your time, managing yourself, and still putting in big numbers. You know,
Yeah.
32, 10, and a triple double for LeBron James at the age of 40 in the year 22. I was hearing the commentary, and the commentator said, Vince Carter had the highest points in the year 22, that was 14. Guess what? LeBron did that in the fourth quarter itself. So, that's the difference that LeBron has brought into the NBA and the sport. That if you manage your body well, you're going to do good. But I'm
Wonders.
still shocked, and I'm still shocked. This guy, I mean, the enthusiasm of him on the court is just like a 20-year-old rookie who wants to
I
prove
agree.
himself each day out.
Yeah. It's like he doesn't think that he's the highest scorer in the NBA and is looking to break even more records, and it's just insane.
Bro,
But
he
as long
he's
as the Lakers are
breaking
doing well, he does well.
he's breaking that record every day. He's the only person to score
It's like he's still
40,000.
chasing something when there's nothing else left to chase.
I don't know,
So
man. I don't know, man, what's going in his head, but till the time he's playing, I'm
yeah,
enjoying the basketball he puts up on the floor. I just
I agree.
enjoy his IQ and all this stuff. And he actually elevates the game of his peers a lot. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yep. So I think we'll just do a quick rapid fire on the other games today, which happened
Okay.
because we saw a few
Okay.
surprising results.
The Suns and the Mavs.
Yeah,
I'll
all of us
take
went
that
for the
one
Mavs
because
yesterday.
yeah, yeah. And what happened? Too
Yeah,
small? Too
too
small?
small. I mean, finally the Suns showed up. Finally,
And
and
KD
they.
also reached 29,000 points in his career.
Mhm. Yeah. So unexpected, but yeah, well done, Phoenix. And we in the early games of the day we saw Denver lose again. So we have on Denver hate watch officially now. And
Yes,
Russell Westbrook had another stinker. He had
true
two
that.
points and was a minus 14 or something.
You call it Prime Barca, you call it Galactic or Real Madrid or the United Red Devils, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But as far as we are going to play good basketball, it's going to be good because the last 3 years have been really horrific for Lakers because the IQ level of these players had gone down, but suddenly we are seeing a much high rated IQ level players. So that's good about the Lakers.
See,
Uh,
we are all going to sing JJ Redick's praises, but I'm sure there'll be a point in the season where we'll be frustrated at him, which will be
of
normal with
course,
every coach. But so far, he's shown so much of improvement compared to last season that there are a lot more positives than any negatives for for JJ Redick at this time. The kind of
his
plays they're running, the
yeah,
offensive sets they have, the players remaining motivated even though they go down double digits and stuff. Even today, like they went down in third quarter, right? But they still
right.
didn't lose hope and immediately turned on the gas pedal and and recovered to get the lead back in the fourth. So
True that.
definitely he's doing something good there.
Again, guys, requesting you before moving on with the discussion further, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We want that our target is to reach 1,000 subscribers before December so that we have a good, new year. That might be a good gift for us.
Yeah.
Should be ashamed that they're going haywire with the Clippers. True that. True that. Actually, just to point out the Denver Nuggets, we could see last season itself that it's not the same team anymore. It's not the championship winning team because all the guys were quite motivated. They were shooting lights out left, right, and center. They were going to the ring, having all that stuff. But suddenly everything has stopped. We don't see the same enthusiasm from Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, or Michael Porter Jr. It's just Christian Brown who's
Mm.
trying a lot of stuff alone. That
Mm.
youngster, and of course they have the Brick Brook with them. So I
Yeah, they
don't
just
know.
stuck with him.
Yeah. So we finally get to know how to stop Denver. Just put Westbrook in their team, and they'll collapse.
But what they are 0-3, 0-2 to start the season, right? They've lost their first two games or
Yes,
first three, first
yes.
two. Okay.
First two. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yep.
if we see all the other results, I guess
Yeah.
everybody expected those. But I would want to
Mm-hmm.
point out two results over here, especially mention it. First, the Grizzlies and the Magic, because I was with the Grizzlies. You guys said the
Yeah.
Magic will win it quite. Man,
Yeah.
Dharmik, if you would have watched yesterday's video, I pointed out about Huff, that guy. Just a second, Jay Huff, I guess his name is Jay
J
Huff.
Huff.
That guy is actually, he was undrafted. He went to the G League, and now they have finally brought him into the team, and he's putting on this big numbers. I'll just show you again.
What
Sorry,
were the numbers today? Oh, he had
I'll just show you.
18 points in 19 minutes. Wow. Okay.
Yes. So
Really?
he is a very better and a good version of Jonas Valanciunas, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And they have even
Jonas.
Scottie Pippen Jr., who was in the Lakers last season.
Yes,
And
yes,
he gave them a double double from the bench, man. Insane.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. So
As
the thing.
Dharmik has pointed out, they're having a good bench, huh?
Yes, they really have one of the strongest benches in the league, to be honest. If we have to mention
Mm.
that, and I don't know what happened to the Magic. They suddenly went off. I mean,
Mm.
if we're gonna, they were hit by the field goal percentage because Grizzlies had it better. And the thing is, this Grizzly side also has to prove themselves. Brendan Clark and all, Desmond Bain. All these guys have been together for quite a long time. It's
Yeah.
high time they
Yeah.
start, showing their prowess and prove that they are better than what they did for the last 2 seasons. And I also want to talk about this game. I was watching this game. Celtics had a lead of 23 points. Guess what Pistons did in the third quarter? They cut
Hmm.
down the lead and
Hmm.
they took a lead of 8 points. So they turned it around, but they don't have that kind of firepower in them. But they are a very
Hmm.
exciting team to watch, and they almost got the better of Celtics. I was about to share a video of Jalen Brown, which was, recorded on 24th of October. He said it's time for our role play guys to show themselves better as we're going to play Detroit Pistons, which has been one of the poorest teams for the last 3 seasons. So he's taking a direct attack on the Pistons. But guess what? If they would have lost today, it would have been, come to
Humiliating.
bite him because
Yeah.
it's like too overconfidence with Jalen Brown. Yes, you have one of the best teams in the NBA, but again, don't forget it's a team sport, dude. Anything can happen when a team is involved in it. Anything can happen.
Yep.
So I guess that's it with the other matches, and
I think the other games were, as you said, we expected those
yeah,
victories, especially Thunder, and
yeah.
who else was playing?
Spurs and the Rockets.
Spurs and Rockets. Yeah, Spurs won. I think we predicted Spurs to win because
Yeah,
I don't remember what. Oh yeah,
even
we
they
predicted.
they were leading. They were leading by 15 or
I
18
think
points.
I think Wemby's will only get better, so
Yes,
we need to have a Wemby watch as well. Maybe like
yes.
we'll talk about Wemby separately on his performances once we get a few more games.
Finally, Jimmy Butler showed up. Finally, Jimmy Butler showed up for the Heat. Had
Yeah,
a very poor outing in the first game, but somehow he has done
for
better
a
in
change,
this
he
one.
showed up on the court and not on Instagram.
Right. Because he needs to prove his worth to have that contract, which is
Yeah,
what he wants
exactly,
this season.
exactly. He's on contract watch.
Yes. I mean, I like what the front office said to him. You need to
Mm-hmm.
perform if you want that contract. It's as simple as that. You're going to be rewarded on your uh, performance basis, is not that your experience.
Yeah,
So I guess that's it, Aniket. I guess for this small talk,
yeah,
we specially wanted to discuss about the Lakers and the Kings.
exactly.
So
I think we got our answer today. The Lakers are a good on a back to back,
yes,
beating another strong team who were not
yes,
on a back to back. The Kings were not on a back to back. Okay, the Kings had a day's rest and they're
right,
coming to Los Angeles on a day's rest. So the Lakers are exceeding expectations so far, and we definitely would love to see them continue. The next game
true
is
that.
against the Suns. Lakers go up to Phoenix, take on the Suns. So it's going to be a rematch from Saturday. So we'll see if there's something good in that game. We'll definitely come on again, and we might need to do this
We
regularly. I feel if the Lakers keep doing this every game.
it's gonna be a 5 game road trip for Lakers now,
Hmm.
and so
Yeah.
and it's also not an easy one. It's a tough road trip ahead. We only have Detroit Pistons, which has to be an easy one, but a young team can do anything. So, and it's
Yeah.
also the Lakers, so anything can happen. I guess it's time to say bye, and we'll again request you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe us,
Yeah.
because we do need subscribers and all your love and support. So, see you in the evening or and in the afternoon also, because we'll be discussing cricket, and then we'll be doing a
We have
watch
a
along
lot
for
lined
the
up today. So
yeah.
don't stay tuned to the channel today. Yep.
You're gonna see the Sadaji. Acha, we have a
Correct.
question. Can
Okay, last
Philadelphia come
question.
back? Dhamik, the thing is, Joel has taken a sabbatical till the month, and he said that I'll come back from November. So, he's actually now pointing out to Sixers that he's the boss and he doesn't care about the team. And with PG, he has been having this injury problem since quite a long time. So, when these guys come back, yes, of course, Philadelphia is going to be a threat. But I don't think they're going to go long in the season. They might just be that playoff team who might lose in the semifinals and all. So not expecting anything else from Philadelphia, even though you know they might get PG and Joel back together. So that's my answer. You want to change? You want to add anything to it, Aniket?
No, I think I agree with you. Like, I didn't like Joel Embiid's attitude when he said that he will never play back to backs or he's done playing back to backs in his career. I
Exactly.
didn't like that attitude when you have other players, openly openly willing to play back to backs to have their team. So, so firstly, the attitude is not good, and then also the NBA is looking into alleged Sixers. Sixers benching, or I would say keeping Joel Embiid out to start the season when he played in the Olympics. So that all that is going on in the back end. So definitely a tough start for Philly, but as and when Joel and PG come back, they're going to go on a run. And but as you said, Harry, I agree with you that they won't go too long. I think a second round exit beckons them, just like any other season.
We have another question.
What do you guys think about Norman Powell? Yeah, we didn't speak much about the Clippers game. We were just hating on the Nuggets because that's what we love to do on this channel. But credit to the Clippers, man. They are actually fighting there without Kawhi Leonard at this point. So they are
Yeah,
relying only on James Harden to play make and score. But when you have Norman Powell getting you 37 points off the bench, that's just like a boost, a big boost for them. So they can keep that momentum based on how their
going.
bench plays.
Yeah, yeah. But Norman Powell is not going to do this game week and game out. That he's not going to continue and be as consistent and good as he was in this game against
Mm-hmm.
the Nuggets. I guess Nuggets ही था ना शायद इनका. हाँ,
Nuggets,
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Nuggets. So also Nuggets are very poor on the defensive side, barring Nikola Jokic. They don't have a good defense. So it's easy for
Aaron
others
Gordon
to.
is there, but I mean, definitely they've had a very rough start to the season.
Yes, yes. See, it's a long season. Things
Yep.
change because we have seen it last season. Lakers had a very poor start. Then we had a very good, 2 months in between. After the cup win, we again lost track. Then we came back. So 82 games is a big number of games. So anything can happen. But yes, we'll keep an eye on Norman Powell if he again comes up with a 30 pointer or even a 25 pointer, because I don't think he's gonna score more than 17 or 18 when Kawhi Leonard comes back, because he's gonna have more of the ball and all the
Yeah.
shooting and all the stuff. So by the time he's out, Normal Pawan has to do it for his team, because that's what is expected from other teammates to step up in absence of the star. So that's how it is. Uh,
Yep.
I guess we'll call it a day right now. Don't forget to join around 3:30. We'll talk about the cricket, like how the Indian team has finally broken their own record and got humiliated, and also the team selection of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Lots in store for that stream, so do join us around 3:30. We'll be there, and also join us at 7:30 in the evening when we'll do watch along for United's game against the West Ham. So see you at that point of time. Till then, bye bye.
Yep. Till then, bye.